I'm just to do that because I'm not sitting at the job. I know how I go about it. So many plans do for that time. Thank you.
Okay, and the thing says that one day we both the answer. We will go straight back to Mr. Mara for
okay. The electoral commission, I want to ask one question.
Hello. This question they go for both of them, and they in two ways. I want to make them tell we what I am. For example, if one person lose, if you go ready for accept the position of vice president, and part B of the question is if one of them win, if you go ready for one company for can work as vice president.
Quick question.
Hello. God forbid.
I say. Hello.
May God forbid if Astaghfirullah, if I lose this election, I'm not willing to accept any vice president. I stand by my word.
okay.
Well, like as I say, why I say I will form a union of national interest. Now, even we know the cabinet before elections, we need to fight for the people who go to personal interest. So, we don't get executive. If that man is ready for work for me or work with me, I will work with him.
Point of correction. We don't tell people and say we know want that.
No, please.
We don't tell people and say we know want that. We don't tell people and say we know want that.
I said we don't get time for not time for the way, so please. Okay. Well, continue.
Okay, and silence please. Now we listen. We don't come out to one and now we don't come back now the table there and now we listen attentively we make here. There's other question here, so they go for an ulti back, but they start out with Mr. Yusuf. If you become the president, now with the CC, we get so many of we sisters there, both inside and outside. The one who they work inside and the one who they work outside. Where they can seek, they find out say they don't get people who they take care of the medication. If you win, you become the president. How you go do for handle that issue there for every sister and this?
1 minute. I don't know how the team will do. If from you na time check, from the audience na open time.
Yes.
So
from
that,
yeah, time check.
Yeah, from you na time check.
Yes.
From the audience na open time.
Yes.
Okay. Again the question.
The question says, if you become the president, what do you go get for do for we sisters them? Where they inside and the one on the outside when they sick, because they find out say some of them they when they even they inside say put them sick, then talk to them madam there. A panadol more than they give them, that they can make some of them they die. What do you go do for them if you become the president, sir?
I believe say the union will get a quota for that, where I believe say each and everybody will get. Will give a contribution and finance that side. We get so many private clinics in the United States of Kuwait, even without a proper documents, they can teach you. And my vice president, when I'm Mr. Kebi, my vice president to be when I'm Mr. Kebi, can do that so many times in the United States of Kuwait. Without documents.
Please, I'm calling to the rules and regulation before we start the debate. If you don't make an open to everybody that when you aspirant answer question, all you can do, you can glad the inside you ask. No need for clap, no need for shout. This don't be the very last chance for the video now. The next one, everybody will clap, everybody will go now. If you come for sale, only we and the aspirants for the inside, no problem.
Yeah, thank you for that. We do that so many times. You know, even last 2 or 3 days ago, we take
Silence!
Please, decorum, please.
Yeah, even last 2 days ago, we take 2 of the sisters in Adam clinic, even without proper documents, and treat them. In the middle of the night, me and Mr. Kebi, we did the same thing. So that's not an easy process. You know, we can do it without the union. So we get so many private hospitals also. They can even give you a single passport copy as long as you have the finance. As long as you have the finance, they will teach you. So that's all.
All right, thank you very much. Hey, we expect say people for go according to the rules and regulations where they deal with program. We don't talk them before this time. Say we don't.
Thank you.
We don't talk to the aspirants and let them advise them fans.
Yeah, of course.
Please, with the audience, so we just listen to the questions and the answers them, and at least go learn from them. Please.
We don't want to have a mind, somebody begin misquote something, so now don't pay attention, please. This is very serious and important. And when to do so now, we get for post on our YouTube page. So if somebody do this, you see, we do video everything. We go post and they know what they do. So and not go fight for like Sierra Leone people, till we organize peaceful one, we get some kind of thing we not go for go outside. And we're not the editor, why should they do as so they send them? The same question goes to Mr. Alpha Vangao. We get 3 sisters then, then the inside and then the outside. Inside Kuwait, where they can see, they know they get proper medication. In case you be the president, how you go about to make sure say you take care of that situation, they will payments that far?
Well, like I say, me not forget about something. I'm working on my plans. I don't do them, so I know how to do them. First of all, I tell you when I say union with the come this time, and the union with care and passion for our sister, more especially with sister the Kadawada, because that the more the suffer in this country. And recently, with sister that we get problem, one lady get a boy, in hand, we know how we do, even though you don't get civil ID, I know what you do for him, we help them. You know, or even we got talented Kadawada in this country, when I'm nurse, you know, they can even treat them minor cases. Then other sister also be for Donna Kaitan collapse, and also one also collapse on Magola Naya. I know how to treat them, will not be documented as well. And also some Kadawada they when they sick, then they come on out and they come house to me, when they documented, when they care about them hospital they for get a proper treatment. So not to think about for plan, nothing they are going to do countless time.
Time up.
And we go to the next question, and this question will go to Mr. Yusuf Mboya. If you become the president of the Sierra Leone Union in Kuwait, what thing you go do for stop human trafficking?
Well, we have raise an awareness in this community, because human trafficking at times we didn't see you move one person from one place to another. If they can pull one person from one place to another, it's something like with illegal arrangements, human trafficking. We have raise an awareness, at least let everybody know within the meaning, and so they will learn from that. From there, we have to contact the foreign affairs, the embassies, and those recruiting agencies. Let them aware about the human trafficking laws and rules and regulations. So in that case, we will try by all means we raise an awareness to them also. So in that case, if real people are aware about, say, this is not human trafficking, I believe so, you know we will do one. And if they find out, say, we find somebody who they do human trafficking, I believe, say, the law will at hand. If not with law, Sierra Leone law. And we get people in way, I believe, say, even if you did not Kuwait, we get what we call Interpol, International Police, we will arrest you from Freetown to Kuwait. We get Interlaw, International Lawyer, we will arrest you from Freetown to Kuwait. So these are the people we will stop human trafficking.
Question goes to Mr. Alpha Vangao. If you become the president of the Sierra Leone Union in Kuwait, where do you go for stop human trafficking?
Thank you. me, like I say, I believe in dialogue. I know see a lot of the warriors in Nigeria and agents and also in Sierra Leone, where they come with the sisters in Nigeria, we give them wrong information. But women come in the office as the president, therefore engage anybody where you know within our Kulu, any side where you know see handling for human trafficking, and therefore call everybody. And therefore come sit down with dialogue, we find the proper way for go about the process. Because for Canada, for can work, a better pass for dinner salon, you know the job. So if you do it the proper way, I'm not facing a bad thing. So therefore make sure say we put a mechanism in place back home in Kuwait, or make sure say anybody where they come from Sierra Leone to here, they come the leader way. And anybody where they come up from Sierra Leone to Kuwait, and through the union they pass before they get away for come to Kuwait. Because no one else will can if they get himself for play, the whole system they can't get some of them.
Time up. Okay.
Then, yeah, something come up to Mr. Alpha Bagaudi answer. And this will go to you back, Mr. Alpha. The word human trafficking, yeah, it's good you left salon, you can walk, yeah. Exactly like how you say, if them tell you say the work way they can do nothing, you can do and you accept, or then tell you say that they count you Kuwait, you can't Kuwait, we don't call that human trafficking. Most of we then receive we they can work in our office, they can work as secretary, they can work as nurse. Most of we sisters them be the college, some they in 3rd, 4th year. But because of Kuwait, it just abandon everything, say and go Europe and live a better life. So the word human trafficking, it's something we give X. Now something we want for stop. So it's not about something putting things in place.
Okay, thank you. No problem. But investigations they do for more about that, and that I highlight so that will happen in the future.
Okay, I think I'm satisfied with the answer, and we will go to the next question.
Okay, and we will start with what again, Mr. Alpha Bangao, and this question also they say, if you emerge as the winner, waiting now some of the plans them where you get for Sierra Leoneans there where they live inside Kuwait. 1 minute.
I just want to make sure I unite Sierra Leoneans and executive. We will make sure I also form an inclusive government. Therefore, run this union like an organization. The union will get also an office space. We will make sure this union when it comes this time, we will build a very good relationship with the embassy and the government of Kuwait. We will make sure we seek the interest of the sisters in our house, and our houses there, and one who they work outside, they work in our office system for advocate for the better salaries. Or also make sure we find a release for one of the way they don't name release, and also the advocates for the company for increments in salary even before release. We also make sure the union provide transportation, and maybe in a couple of years we will put that in place. We will also make sure the union will get a lawyer who will champion the rights of Sierra Leone in this country. We will also make sure the union seek the welfare and also stand by the people of this community.
Okay, and always you don't talk so. I want to ask you again, whose side you will get for pull the finance? Because always when you talk about Zonati, they deal with money, you make sure you do this. Whose side you pull the finance for that stuff?
Well, first of all, this is going to come a bit beyond what people expect. We go for the make sure we write project writing. We go for those who make contributions, who will do monthly, and the other things that we go for make sure we will go and lobby and advocate for income from non-governmental organizations, direct aids, and other sources of income we will boost the union economy like that. Because someone getting not money for do all this stuff, but I get to know how, because me and the managing director for Kicom out of Africa, we don't raise so much fund for Sierra Leone, and we don't do a lot. So I know how to raise for organization.
Okay, thank you very much. And the same question also, I'll send on to my brother, Mr. Yusuf Dumbuya. And if you become the union president for we in Kuwait, so how waiting are you plans there?
The first plan, just like I said, we get to type of visas, then a visa 18 and 20 categories. Visa 20 categories, the first thing for any absconded male, I believe, see the union will try by all means, will try for shelter them. Shelter them in a place we will find a one flat for them where I believe, say, they all will be and the residing in which, the union will finance that. Second, we will create a means of transportation where I believe, say, the union will get the transportation by the grace of the Almighty. And visa 20, that I believe, say, we will try by all means for negotiate transfer from one sponsor to another sponsor. Then visa 18 will get so many manpower equipment and we recruit in the state of Kuwait. We'll try by all means to negotiate with them manpower equipment, and then we I believe, say, they will provide a quota for women borders there. Because inside the state of Kuwait, you find out, say, the races is too much. When you apply for a job, they say we only need this kind of nationality. Because now then they work with inside it. So the union will try by all means to negotiate with them manpower equipment and for equip women borders.
Time up. And again, Mr. Yusuf, I want to ask you back again. You talk about, say, you go rent flats. You don't think, say, if you rent flats for sisters them, that will prompt them for them not even stay again inside the house or the camp for cow. They go inside no one house say, hey, we union and get flats so me and the common do and they will go inside the union and flat go rest there. You don't think so?
Well, in that case, Philippines then they do one. Philippines then get a very big shelter inside the embassy, in which we your embassy don't get a shelter. So if we the union make a challenge towards that, I believe saying that a help to the sisters. The sisters they will come outside without any finance and they can't rent a home. How they will try by all means for facilities for get an income of facilities for pay the even partition when I 60 KD. I believe say we don't do it from the first regime when I'm young President Mr. Jolo. We don't do that. We rent a flat in Mabola, block 1. It's 137 floor 2 to get a well flat for the first house business. We shelter them there. So in that case, we raise an awareness also to them also. If you come out this now you take. In that case, we will tell you say if you come out, we will not be able to try for negotiate for you even go inside back. But we will try by all means for talk to you Baba. So in that case, that's like the thing that we are believing to be put in place. That shelter will be able to for raise an awareness for stop the one they know for common at all.
Time of
not for shelter them as a whole for in a means for come outside. Now a defense for them, you see, then get a place for stay.
Okay, and as you say, a defense for sure say they get a place for stay.
Yeah.
You know really think say again, you make a room because we Solomon we used to one thing. And it's also not say woman they for the man and they get the access for men and they go abuse the rights of the Pekin. You don't think so, sir?
Well, in that case, I believe say it's more better than the way we sister and live outside to where they play.
How?
Because more better because we sister in the street. Then they go into a life where I believe say the community know they accept.
Which life?
In that case, excuse me, I'm on my way. Wings. In that case, then they go into a life where I believe say we young community don't can accept. Because if we try all means and render shelter for them, at least when we render shelter for them, we don't create a place for sin for them income. The church can even go out. The church gets a one flat for render help to household. In that case, then they give them also feeding. If we the union gets the finance or appropriate finance for solve down there, and I believe say we get forget that finance, we render shelter for them. When we render shelter for them, we need to feed them also. So I believe say they don't go into any life where I believe say the community no longer accept.
Okay, and Mr. Yusuf, in the life and now you talk about shelter. What about the job? Because shelter, yeah, you get time for sleep, but you get your family back home and the individual gets in plan. So now only shelter gets for we sisters them. What about the job?
Assist shelter and feeding. And job also we can provide job because we get so many of the brothers then we have believe say in the week we have believe say we try by all means for call them into hand, we have believe say we try by all means for create a job for your sisters then because inside the state of Kuwait for find a job is something like a link. If you don't have the right link, you don't get the right job.
Okay, thank you very much. I don't know if Mr. Marasel get anything.
I just want to ask Mr. Yosef, all these they cost finance. How we get for raise them money they need?
You get so many charity organizations in the state of Kuwait. We just like you see, you get people and just like me now, 15 years inside the state of Kuwait, and also I know so many ways. You get charity organizations then we live inside the state of Hamadi, where I believe say if you put that into pen and paper, you request for help. Hence the union, and I believe say the union right now, a registered union, a very recognized in the state of Kuwait. If you render a help or you cry for help to them charity organizations, then through the contribution of the Sierra Leoneans, then, and I believe say each and every Sierra Leoneans, then if you then feel for we sisters, then get the way him for your sisters, then because we can get a tie to the church. And I believe say now you can also for render help to your community. And I believe so we get so many stakeholders in the state of Kuwait, where I believe we can get funders from the embassy. If the embassy will for funders.
Okay, thank you very much. And we go to the next question. And this question they go to Mr. Yusuf Domboya. Within the first 90 days in your office, if you become the president, what do you go to solve the problems in Kuwait? The Sierra Leone problems in Kuwait?
Alpha now we start with. No, Alpha start with now, Mr. Yusuf.
Okay, the question they come again. This question they go to Mr. Yusuf Domboya. Within the first 90 days, if you become the president, how you go do for solve the problems then whether we think Sierra Leoneans in Kuwait?
I believe the first problem for solve right now is the unification of the Sierra Leone community. And I believe if I unify the community, I believe I don't solve a very big problem at the community. So just like we are saying, we get visa 18 and 20. And in that case, visa 20 will be in a way is that we will try to negotiate with the sponsors them. Those who will for transfer from one sponsor to another, we will negotiate with the sponsors them. And now some of the young brothers they lost job. So in that case, we get a manpower recruitment who will negotiate with, we have believe say we will get almost for facilitate and transfer. Then I believe say the first 100 days the union will get a boss. We I believe say each and every Sierra Leone, we 6, 7 and 8, we will get a driver or somebody we go volunteer for driving straight to the hospital. First 100 days we will buy bus for the union. First time in history. So that we want it.
Okay, you satisfied with your answer?
Yeah.
Okay. And we will go to Mr. Alpha Vangao.
Before we go to Mr. Alpha Vangao, I want to ask Mr. Yusuf.
Yeah.
Now you say you go unify the Sierra Leoneans then.
Exactly.
But just now, Patish don't ask you a question. Say in case you lose the election, if you're ready for work with the person who will win.
In which position?
For say, like you be the vice, you say no.
Exactly, yeah.
You know go work on the vice. So how you want to unify Sierra Leone?
Working as a vice doesn't mean that I'm not into the system. I'm not inside the system for unification. Unifying is in the sense that I will deal in the system of the union as a member, legitimate member, and in hand with the union. Doesn't mean that I'm not unifying. Holding a position in the union doesn't mean say I'm out of unification. You know, I will stay neutral as a whole, work with the union as an advisor, and for a point blank, I will join the Council of Influence.
So you think say
so Mr. Yusuf, it's like you left with no option than to join the Council of Elders.
I can see that a proper unification. Elders.
Okay, now go to you again, Mr. Yusuf. This one I want to say. Now you don't talk about una go try for make una get a boss within the first 100 days for buy boss.
Exactly, that's my word.
And now, who start the money they come up for buy the boss? That now one. Then number two, you know, say driving license now, so now something you know easy forget. And inside your statement, you talk say any hour of the night somebody go there where go volunteer to go drive. The people away you go say somebody go volunteer. Is it that anybody can just come on and say I can go drive the motor because I saw in your motor?
Well, in that case, we get so many Sierra Leoneans that we get a driving license at the state of Kuwait. We have been saying them willing be a slave to unity because we can work with them hand in hand. I'm not going to name them right now because they're willing for work with the community because they get a license, but unfortunately they don't get a car or a bus. So they get the mandate. They can even tell Minister Yusuf when you don't get motor car, are willing for drive. I get up to 4 or 5 people like we willing for work inside the union. And we try by all means we tell the embassy where I believe say, you know, we recommend we also forget that person they will be inside the constitution we will see this is not a union driver. We in that case they will try by all means for put inside the constitution this is a union driver we whatever time we call upon them, it will be at stake.
Okay, and thank you very much, Mr. Yusuf. And the same question they go to Mr. Alpha Vangao.
If you become the president within the first 90 days, what will you go do for solve the problems them among Sierra Leoneans and inside Kuwait?
When I become the next president, I will make sure I form an inclusive governance across Kuwait, and I will also make sure we do a comprehensive census. We will review that census to try to identify all Sierra Leoneans by their companies, and also we will try to get all the list of all the females of Kalama being in and out. We will try to get a comprehensive list of them as well. And also we will try to get everything on track, wherein we will start fulfilling job for more than the way the contract on the finish. The Kalamas will also do a transition when they look for job, we also try for secure job and release for them as well through proper negotiation. And also the one that we recently stopped and will resume for the both the Kalama then as fingerprint method. We will resume, we will start on that. And also we go for work towards for cater for jobs for sisters and women there outside as well. So now that no more I will do, but for other things that will come in the future.
And as you don't explain so many things the way you say you get for do unifying Sierra Leoneans and also and you cater for job, cater for this. All that thing there way you explain to Mr. Alpha Vangao. You know, say some of them thing there so it take money, it take time. How you ask the president get people about for do that thing in this?
Well, I mean, I say we meet him up now, so I know they plan on the manifesto. I know they work on the manifesto. Recently, we want to get foreign someone that get with the company, go and advocate for them, and give them jobs, but because of the distance, they refuse to accept the offer. And again, currently as I talk to you, a man they don't meet me, I don't secure for them job in the Central Bank of Kuwait, I got in power. If they accept the offer, they will take it. So, not to another resource for do that. Now, good, proper advocate and the lobby will make anything that they happen. So, we see that outside they are waiting safely, we will try for get job. And we'll make sure with good work and experience we get in the field, I will help them for making able to get a better way this time.
Alright, thank you very much for that wonderful one day. Well, me eye, the one boss me eye. Well, and you know, the eye, I believe say none of us, they also make sure say all things come to light. We go back to the elder, At least let me give us a chance because I see some man done the grumble. And